Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. This video is in continuation with the previous video, which was about what are IMUNs. In this video, I'll talk about IMUN or International IMUN, the IMUN which I attended. There are many IMUNs which normally happen all around the world and in India. I attended the online International IMUN 24, which was a really well-organized conference with more than 700 delegates, if I'm not wrong. The conference spans over 2 days, happens in noon and evening for almost 6 hours each day. On the first day, you'll be joining a main session where there'll be a kind of an opening ceremony and you will be introduced to the almost everything of the conference, the about, why, when, how, the rules of procedure, etc. Also, there'll be a guest speaker who is a volunteer or an ambassador at the UN from around the world. After that, you'll be directed to the committee sessions where you will have speech and debate sessions, caucuses, and most importantly, the making of the draft resolution. And all of this happens as it happens in the actual UN, so that is the best part. And don't worry, you will receive all the information in a mail before the conference. Before starting, I must say that I'll be truthful in sharing my experiences about IMUN. If you ask me now what my talents are, I can proudly include public speaking in them, and I feel IMUN played a pivotal role in it. On the first day, I was clueless, totally. I had gone through all the documents that was sent in the email and tried to get most of it. I had quite some information, but not as much as that was expected in the general speeches or the moderated caucuses. Still, I tried to take part in many of them. Somehow I managed to write a position paper before the deadline, which I knew was nowhere near what was expected, because basically I knew nothing about the country that was allotted to me, that is Rwanda. How was I supposed to write where my country stood? Somewhere I felt that if I hadn't had to spend time on getting oriented, I could have done much better with thorough research on my country. So there was that. The conference is coordinated through WhatsApp group, which is separate for each committee, where the delegates can interact with other delegates and with the executive board, who are responsible for conducting the committee sessions. I noticed that people had started forming blocks or basically groups for designing a draft resolution. So the discussion had started. Imagine 30-40 people putting forth their views randomly. I thought that it was very chaotic. So I thought of a conventional, at least for medical, and more organized method of Google Forms to collect all the data gathered by other delegates. I stayed till 5 a.m. that morning trying to learn everything and compiling the questions in a systematic manner. Also, I had gotten to know that anyone was free to make a blog. So I put forth this idea to a few people on the committee group and made a separate WhatsApp group. The form was very detailed, so it took time for delegates to fill it. But I was so glad with the response and the appreciation of my efforts. So that was a very good boost up for my confidence. But the main challenge was the next day, where I had to make caucus speeches, general speeches, and also design a draft resolution for the group that I had so confidently made. The time was closing in and I had literally no idea where to start. Then one of the delegates came up as a messiah, wanting to contribute to the draft. When I didn't produce anything, she started making the operative clauses, that is the solutions part, and I made the preamble somehow. My internet was down that day when they explained on how to make the draft solution, so my friend had to do maximum part of it. Therefore, I recommend to keep good internet on these 2 days. Then many people patched in and put forth their views and opinions. Those 3 to 4 hours were full of anxiety, exasperation, and infinite workload. Somehow we completed it, got 2 more sponsors and required number of signatories, and presented it. And guess what? It got passed. We were so happy. In the end, there's an award ceremony where I received the Verbal Commendation Award for my lobbying skills, and my friend got the Best Delegate Award. So the end was really good for us. If you have views and opinions, but most importantly, solutions, and want to see the world making changes according to the solutions you provided, this is the best opportunity to do so. If anyone is willing to participate and needs a detailed guidance, I'll be more than happy to help. You can DM me for more details and a registration link, or you can visit the official website of IMUN. I will also keep you updated on my Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter profiles. Hope you all liked the video.